Welcome to our exploration of the Exodus, one of the most significant events in the Bible. Today, we'll delve into the story of the Israelites' journey from slavery to freedom. The story begins in Egypt, where the Israelites had settled during a time of famine. Over the years, they became enslaved by the Pharaoh, facing harsh labor and oppression. Moses, born to Hebrew parents, was raised in Pharaoh's palace after being saved from a decree to kill all Hebrew baby boys. His unique upbringing would prepare him for a pivotal role in the Exodus. After witnessing the suffering of his people, Moses killed an Egyptian taskmaster and fled to Midian, where he lived as a shepherd for many years. One day, while tending his flock, Moses encountered a burning bush that was not consumed by the flames. God spoke to him, revealing his plan to free the Israelites from slavery. God commanded Moses to return to Egypt and lead the Israelites to freedom. Despite his initial reluctance, Moses accepted the mission, empowered by God's promise. Moses returned to Egypt with his brother Aaron, ready to confront Pharaoh and demand the release of the Israelites. They presented God's message, "Let my people go." Pharaoh, however, refused to let the Israelites go, hardening his heart against their pleas. This set the stage for a series of dramatic events. To persuade Pharaoh, God unleashed 10 plagues upon Egypt, each more severe than the last. These plagues included turning the Nile to blood, swarms of locusts, and the death of the firstborn. The final plague was the death of the firstborn. God instructed the Israelites to mark their doorposts with lamb's blood, sparing them from this devastating plague. This event is commemorated in the Jewish holiday of Passover. After the death of his own son, Pharaoh finally relented and allowed the Israelites to leave Egypt. The Israelites prepared for their departure, taking unleavened bread and their belongings. The Exodus began as the Israelites left Egypt, filled with hope and anticipation for the Promised Land. They were led by Moses, guided by a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. However, Pharaoh changed his mind and pursued the Israelites with his army. The Israelites found themselves trapped between the Red Sea and the approaching Egyptian forces. In a miraculous act, God instructed Moses to raise his staff, parting the Red Sea. The Israelites crossed on dry ground, escaping the pursuing army. As Pharaoh's army followed, the waters returned, drowning the soldiers and ensuring the Israelites' freedom. This event solidified the Israelites' faith in God's power. The Israelites began their journey through the wilderness, facing challenges such as hunger and thirst. God provided for them with manna from heaven and water from a rock. At Mount Sinai, Moses received the 10 Commandments from God, establishing a covenant with the Israelites. These laws would guide their moral and ethical conduct. While Moses was on the mountain, the Israelites grew impatient and created a golden calf to worship. This act of disobedience angered God and led to severe consequences. Moses interceded for the people, pleading for God's mercy. God renewed the covenant, emphasizing the importance of faithfulness and obedience. Due to their lack of faith, the Israelites wandered in the desert for 40 years before reaching the Promised Land. This period tested their faith and resilience. After Moses' death, Joshua took over as leader. He led the Israelites into the Promised Land, fulfilling God's promise to their ancestors. One of the first challenges was the city of Jericho. Following God's instructions, the Israelites marched around the city for 7 days, and on the 7th day, the walls collapsed. The Exodus is a foundational story in Jewish tradition, symbolizing liberation and faith. It is commemorated annually during Passover, celebrating freedom from oppression. In Christianity, the Exodus is seen as a foreshadowing of salvation through Jesus Christ. The themes of deliverance and redemption resonate throughout the New Testament. The story of the Exodus continues to inspire movements for freedom and justice around the world. It serves as a powerful reminder of the struggle against oppression. Studying the Exodus helps us understand the historical and cultural significance of this event. It encourages discussions about faith, freedom, and human rights. Faith played a crucial role in the Exodus. The Israelites' trust in God guided them through adversity and uncertainty, highlighting the power of belief. In conclusion, the Exodus is a profound narrative of liberation, faith, and resilience. It continues to resonate with people of all backgrounds, reminding us of the importance of freedom. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Exodus. For more resources and homeschool materials, check the link in the description below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments.